There lived a young man named Alex. Alex was like many of us in this modern world, caught up in the whirlwind of daily existence, constantly striving for more, and forever chasing an elusive sense of happiness and fulfillment. Every morning, he would rush to his high-rise office building, where the fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, and the constant hum of conversations filled the air. He worked long hours, hoping that the next promotion, the next paycheck, or the next big project would finally bring him the contentment he desperately sought. But as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into years, Alex found himself trapped in a never-ending cycle of stress and anxiety. He couldn't sleep at night, haunted by the weight of unfulfilled expectations and unresolved worries. He felt suffocated by the relentless pursuit of success, and deep down, he knew that something had to change. One day, after a particularly grueling week at work, Alex decided he needed a break. He had heard of a remote Buddhist temple tucked away in the serene mountains, a place where people sought solace and wisdom. With nothing to lose, he packed a small bag and embarked on a journey to this distant sanctuary, hoping to find answers to the burning questions that plagued his mind. The journey to the remote Buddhist temple was arduous. Alex had to traverse rugged terrain, cross flowing streams, and navigate dense forests to reach his destination. Yet, with each step, he felt a growing sense of anticipation, a glimmer of hope that perhaps, in the quietude of the mountains, he could find the peace he so desperately sought. After days of travel, Alex finally arrived at the temple. It was a place of breathtaking beauty, nestled amidst towering pine trees, with the sound of a gentle stream echoing in the background. The air was crisp and pure, and the atmosphere seemed to radiate tranquility. As Alex explored the temple grounds, he noticed a solitary figure walking gracefully in the courtyard. It was a Buddhist monk, dressed in saffron robes, his face serene, and his eyes filled with kindness. The monk approached Alex with a warm smile, as if he had been expecting him. "Welcome, my friend," the monk greeted him. "I sense that you have come seeking answers. My name is Thich Minh, and I am here to guide you on your journey." Alex was taken aback by the monk's gentle demeanor and felt a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. He had not expected such a warm reception. He hesitated for a moment before finally speaking. "I don't know what I'm looking for, but I know that I can't continue living the way I have been. I'm lost, and I need help." Thich Minh nodded empathetically. "You have taken the first step, my friend, by acknowledging your need for change. Here, in the embrace of nature and ancient wisdom, you will find the answers you seek. Stay with us, and I will teach you the art of letting go." Over the next few weeks, Alex settled into life at the temple. His days began with the rising sun, as he joined Thich Minh and the other monks in their morning meditation. The rhythmic chanting and the stillness of the temple grounds had a calming effect on his restless mind. Thich Minh started by introducing Alex to the fundamental teachings of Buddhism. He explained the concept of attachment, the root cause of suffering, and the impermanence of all things. Alex listened intently, though he found it difficult to grasp the full meaning of these concepts. "You see," Thich Minh explained, "we often attach ourselves to things, people, and desires, believing that they will bring us happiness. But in reality, they are like fleeting clouds in the sky. They come and go, and when they are gone, we are left with emptiness and sorrow. To find true peace, we must learn to let go of these attachments." For Alex, letting go sounded easier said than done. He was deeply attached to his career, his material possessions, and his ambitions. He had always believed that these were the things that defined him and gave his life meaning. Letting go of them felt like letting go of a part of himself. As the days turned into weeks, Alex began to grapple with the inner turmoil that Thich Minh's teachings had stirred within him. He tried to meditate, but his mind was a whirlwind of thoughts and worries. He attempted to let go of his attachment to material possessions, but every time he looked at his expensive watch or designer clothes, he felt a pang of anxiety. One evening, sitting by a flickering candle in his small room at the temple, Alex couldn't contain his frustration any longer. He sought out Thich Min and said, "I'm trying to let go, but it's so hard. I'm afraid of losing everything I've worked so hard to achieve." Thich Min smiled knowingly. "The path to letting go is not easy, my friend. It is a journey within, a journey to confront your deepest fears and desires. It is natural to feel resistance, but remember, the things you are holding onto are not your true self. They are external, and they do not define your essence." Alex nodded, though he still felt a sense of unease. The thought of letting go of his carefully constructed identity was terrifying. But he had come this far, and he was determined to see it through. With each passing day, Alex's commitment to his journey deepened. He began to immerse himself in the practices of mindfulness and meditation. He spent hours in silent contemplation, learning to observe his thoughts without judgment. Thich Min guided him through various meditation techniques, teaching him how to focus on his breath and let go of the constant chatter of his mind. At first, it was a struggle. Alex's mind was like a wild horse, constantly racing in different directions. But slowly, with patience and practice, he began to gain control over his thoughts. As he delved deeper into meditation, Alex experienced moments of profound stillness and clarity. He realized that his worries and anxieties were merely passing thoughts, and he no longer needed to identify with them. He started to see the world with new eyes, as if a veil had been lifted from his perception. One crisp morning, as Alex meditated beneath the swaying branches of a giant oak tree, he experienced a revelation. It was as if a heavy burden had been lifted from his heart. In that moment, he understood the true meaning of letting go. He saw how his attachment to success and recognition had been a source of suffering. He realized that happiness could not be found in the external world, but could only arise from within. He felt a sense of freedom, as if he had broken free from the chains that had bound him for so long. Thich Min approached him, sensing the transformation in his presence. "You have glimpsed the power of letting go, my friend," he said. "It is a liberation of the spirit, a return to your true self. Remember this moment, for it will guide you on your journey." Thich Min shared a story from the Buddhist tradition. It was the story of a man who had clung to a raft in a raging river, afraid to let go for fear of being swept away. The man's hands grew tired, and the raft began to crumble, but he still held on. It was only when he mustered the courage to release his grip and trust the current that he found safety on the shore. As the months passed, Alex's time at the temple drew to a close. He had experienced a profound transformation, and he knew he couldn't stay in the serene mountains forever. It was time to return to the bustling city, to the demands of work and the complexities of relationships. Returning to the city was a test of his newfound wisdom. The fast-paced urban life threatened to engulf him once again, and the old patterns of stress and anxiety resurfaced. But this time, Alex had a secret weapon: the power of letting go. He approached his job with a newfound sense of detachment. He worked diligently, but was no longer defined by his career. He let go of his need for external validation and found satisfaction in the simple act of doing his best. In his relationships, he learned to let go of past grievances and expectations. He approached each interaction with an open heart, free from the burden of resentment and judgment. Slowly but surely, his relationships began to transform as well. Friends and family noticed the change in him and were drawn to his newfound peace and presence. As Alex continued to navigate the challenges of daily life, he realized the true power of letting go. It wasn't just about releasing attachments to material possessions or desires. It was about embracing life with an open heart and an accepting mind. He found joy in the simple pleasures of life: the warmth of the sun on his skin, the laughter of children in the park, the taste of a well-prepared meal. He saw beauty in the imperfections of the world: the cracks in the pavement, the wrinkles on a friend's face, the occasional rainy day. He understood that the past could not be changed and the future could not be controlled. All he had was the present moment, and he learned to savor it fully. His anxiety and restlessness gradually faded into the background, replaced by a sense of peace and contentment. In a conversation with Thich Min, he expressed his gratitude for the monk's guidance. "I came to you seeking answers," Alex said, "and you showed me the path of letting go. It has transformed my life in ways I couldn't have imagined." Thich Min smiled and replied, "The answers were always within you, my friend. I merely helped you uncover them." Remember, the power of letting go is not a one-time achievement, but a lifelong journey. It is a daily practice of releasing attachments and embracing the flow of life. As the years passed, Alex's journey of letting go continued. He found fulfillment not in the accumulation of wealth or status, but in the richness of his experiences and the depth of his connections with others. He embraced the ebb and flow of life, knowing that change was inevitable and impermanence was the only constant. He continued to visit the temple in the mountains, where he had first encountered Thich Min. The temple had become a second home to him, a place of refuge and reflection. He would often sit by the same oak tree where he had experienced his revelation, grateful for the lessons he had learned. But he also knew that his journey was far from over. Letting go was not a destination, but a way of living, and every day presented new opportunities to release attachments and find inner peace. He remained committed to the path, knowing that the end was always a new beginning. In the quiet moments of his life, Alex often reflected on the transformative journey that had brought him from a place of restlessness and anxiety to one of inner peace and contentment. He marveled at the power of letting go and how it had reshaped his entire existence. He realized that the story of his journey was not unique. In a world where so many of us are caught up in the pursuit of success, recognition, and material possessions, the message of letting go was a universal one. It was a message of liberation, of reclaiming our true selves, and of finding happiness not in the external world but within. And so he decided to share his story with others in the hope that it might inspire them to embark on their own journey of letting go. He knew that the path was not without its challenges, but he also knew that the rewards were immeasurable. The freedom to live in the present, the capacity to love unconditionally, and the ability to find peace amidst the chaos of life. As he looked out at the world from the peaceful sanctuary of the temple, Alex knew that his journey had come full circle. The power of letting go had become his guiding light, illuminating the path to a life of profound meaning and fulfillment. As Alex continued to share his story and the wisdom he had gained from his transformative journey, he encountered individuals from all walks of life who resonated with the message of letting go. They too had felt the weight of their attachments and the burdens of their desires. They yearned for a way to break free from the cycle of suffering and find inner peace. One by one, Alex became a mentor and guide to those who sought his counsel. He helped them understand that letting go was not a renunciation of life, but a profound acceptance of it. It was a shift in perspective, a realization that true happiness could not be found in the relentless pursuit of external achievements, but in the simple act of being present in the moment. Alex often recounted the story of his encounter with Thich Min, the wise Buddhist monk who had changed the course of his life. He spoke of the monk's compassion, his unwavering presence, and the depth of his teachings. Thich Min had not only introduced him to the concept of letting go, but had also exemplified it in every aspect of his life. In one particularly poignant moment, Alex shared Thich Min's advice on how to approach adversity and challenges. Thich Min once told me, Alex said, that when life presents us with difficulties, we should imagine ourselves as a bamboo reed. In a storm, the mighty oak tree may break, but the flexible bamboo bends with the wind and remains unbroken. In the face of adversity, we too must learn to bend without breaking. As Alex continued to touch the lives of those around him, he saw the ripple effect of his journey. Families were mending broken bonds, individuals were finding solace in the midst of grief, and communities were coming together in the spirit of compassion and understanding. The power of letting go was not just a personal transformation. It had the potential to transform the world. And so, Alex's life became a testament to the enduring impact of one person's journey of self-discovery and inner peace. He knew that his journey was ongoing, that the practice of letting go was a lifelong commitment. Yet, he embraced each day with a sense of gratitude and purpose, knowing that every moment held the potential for growth and transformation. As the years passed, the bustling city where Alex had once felt trapped began to change as well. The relentless pursuit of success and material wealth gave way to a deeper appreciation for the beauty of life, the importance of connection, and the value of inner peace. The temple in the mountains, once a hidden sanctuary, became a symbol of hope and inspiration for all who sought it. Alex's journey had come full circle. He had found what he had been searching for, a profound sense of inner peace and a deep connection to the world around him. He had learned the power of letting go, and in doing so, he had discovered the true essence of life. Years passed, and Alex's reputation as a mentor and guide for those seeking inner peace continued to grow. People from far and wide would seek him out, drawn by the transformative power of his story and the wisdom he had acquired. Among those who came seeking his guidance was a young woman named Maya. She too had been living a life defined by ambition and the pursuit of success. But like Alex, she had reached a breaking point. Burned out and unfulfilled, she felt as though her life had lost its meaning. Maya approached Alex with a sense of urgency and desperation. "I've heard about your journey and the incredible transformation you underwent," she said. "I need to find that same sense of peace and purpose in my life. Can you help me?" Alex smiled warmly and invited Maya to sit with him beneath the same oak tree where he had experienced his revelation. He listened attentively as she shared her struggles, her fears, and her yearning for something more meaningful. "Maya," he began, "I understand the turmoil you're going through. I've been there myself. But remember that the power of letting go lies within you. It's not something I can give you. It's something you must discover for yourself. I can guide you, but the journey is yours to undertake." And so, Maya embarked on her own journey of self-discovery and inner peace under Alex's guidance. She learned the art of mindfulness, the practice of meditation, and the wisdom of letting go. Like Alex, she faced moments of resistance and self-doubt, but she pressed on, determined to find the peace she so desperately sought. As Maya's journey unfolded, she too began to experience moments of profound clarity and revelation. She realized that her attachments to external achievements and the expectations of others had been sources of suffering. She learned to let go of these attachments and to embrace life with an open heart. One day, as she sat in meditation by the flowing stream near the temple, she felt a profound sense of interconnectedness with all living beings. She understood that the boundaries that had once separated her from others were mere illusions. She saw the beauty in every individual, in every moment, and in every experience. When Maya shared her revelation with Alex, he nodded in understanding. "You've glimpsed the true essence of life," he said. "It is a web of interconnectedness, where each action and each thought ripples through the universe. When we let go of our attachments and embrace this interconnectedness, we find a sense of peace that transcends understanding." Maya's journey continued, and she too began to share her wisdom with those in need. Together with Alex, they formed a community of individuals committed to the practice of letting go and the pursuit of inner peace. They held workshops, meditation retreats, and gatherings where people could come together to support one another on their respective journeys. The impact of their work rippled far and wide. Families began to heal, relationships deepened, and communities became more compassionate and understanding. The transformation that had taken place in the lives of Alex and Maya now extended to countless others, creating a network of individuals committed to living a life rooted in mindfulness, compassion, and the power of letting go. And so the story of the power of letting go continued to evolve, as new characters joined the narrative, each with their unique struggles and journeys. The temple in the mountains remained a place of refuge and inspiration, a sanctuary where people from all walks of life could come to find solace and wisdom. As the world changed around them, one thing remained constant: the timeless wisdom of letting go. It was a reminder that in the midst of life's challenges and uncertainties, there was a path to inner peace and fulfillment. It was a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to transform, grow, and find happiness within. And as the years rolled on, the story of the power of letting go served as a beacon of hope, reminding us all that no matter where we were in our own journeys, the possibility of transformation and inner peace was always within reach, waiting for us to embrace it with open hearts and open minds.